Hello students, myself Richa Singh. Today I will teach the application of dimensional analysis. Students, actually there are three application of dimensional analysis. First one, to check the correctness of physical equation, that my colleague teacher has already taught. The second application, the conversion of one system of unit into another system, and the third one is to determine the relationship between the physical quantity. So today we will study the second use of dimensional analysis, that is conversion of one system of unit into another system. Okay. For that, suppose we have a physical quantity Q. Okay. And this conversion is based upon the fact that the magnitude of any physical quantity will remain same whatever may be the system of unit. Okay. Suppose here a physical quantity is Q and there are two system of units. In first system of unit, the numerical value of this physical quantity Q is N1 and the unit of this physical quantity is U1. In another system of unit, the numerical value is N2 and the unit is U2. So what we can write? We can write that is Q is equal to N1 U1 is equal to N2 U2. Understood? Now we will suppose that the dimensional formula of this physical quantity is m raised to power a, l raised to power b and t raised to power c. Okay. And in first system of unit, suppose in first system of unit, that is U1 is equal to, we consider M1 raised to power A, L1 raised to power B and T1 raised to power C. Okay. And in second system of units, that is U2 is equal to, we will consider M2 raised to power A, L2 raised to power B and T2 raised to power C. Okay. And we will put the values of U1 and U2 in this equation. Suppose we will give the name of this equation, that is equation number 1. So we can write in equation 1 N1 into M1 raised to power A, L1 raised to power B, T1 raised to power C is equal to N2 into U2. Value of U2 is M2 raised to power A, L2 raised to power B and T2 raised to power C. Okay. So what will be the value of N2? So N2 can be written as N1 into M1 upon M2 raised to power A. In the same way, L1 upon L2 raised to power B and T1 upon T2 raised to power C. Okay. So by using this formula, suppose this is equation number 2. So by using this formula, we can easily convert one system of unit into another system of unit. Okay. Now for understanding this application, suppose we will see some examples. First example, that is to convert 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to power 7 erg. So my dear student, as you know that joule is the SI unit of energy and erg it is CGS unit of energy. So first of all, we will calculate the dimensional formula of energy. And as you know that the energy is nothing but it is in the form of work done. And for calculating the dimensional formula of work done, as we know that the work done is equal to force into displacement. And force is equal to mass into acceleration by Newton's second law. into distance. So it is equal to mass into acceleration. In place of acceleration, we can write velocity, change in velocity upon time into distance is equal to mass into, in place of velocity I have written distance or displacement upon time into distance. So we will get the dimensional formula of work done or energy, that is equal to m raised to power 1 into L, that means distance raised to power 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and T raised to power, it will go in numerator side, so T raised to power minus 2. So the energy, that is physical quantity, suppose we have taken here the physical quantity Q is equal to m raised to power A, L raised to power B, T raised to power C. And here we have got the indices, values of indices, that is m raised to power 1, L raised to power 2 and T raised to power minus 2. So value of A, if we will compare these two equations, so value of A will be equal to 1, value of B will be equal to what? That is equal to 2, and value of C is equal to minus 2. Okay. So in this way we have calculated the values of A, B and C. Now we will calculate the different values M1, L1, T1 and M2, L2, T2 in two system of unit, because here in LHS side the SI unit of energy is given, that is joule. So we will first of all consider the SI system, and in SI system M1 is equal to 1 kg, L1 is equal to 1 meter and time T1 is equal to 1 second. In the same way in CGS system M2 is equal to 1 gram, L2 is equal to 1 centimeter and time T2 is equal to 1 second. Now what we will do, we will just put all the value in the formula that we have already derived just now, that is N2 is equal to N1 M1 upon M2 raised to power A into L1 upon L2 raised to power B and T1 upon T2 raised to power C. So we will put the different values in this formula. So N2 is equal to N1 into value of M1, that is 1 kilogram upon 1 gram, 1 kilogram upon 1 gram raised to power A. Value of A is equal to 1. L1, that is equal to 1 meter upon 1 centimeter raised to power B, and value of B is equal to 2. And T1 upon T2, that is 1 second upon 1 second raised to power C, and value of C is equal to what? Minus 2. Okay. Now we will solve the equation. So N2 is equal to N1, 1 kilogram upon gram. So what we have to do? We have to convert kilogram into gram. So 1 kilogram is equal to 10 raised to power 3 gram, or we can write 1000 gram upon 1 gram raised to power 1 into 1 meter, that is equal to 100 centimeter, that is 10 raised to power 2 centimeter upon 1 centimeter raised to power 2, and 1 second and second will be cancelled. So we can only write 1 raised to power minus 2. So see here, N2 is equal to N1, gram and gram will be cancelled. So 10 raised to power 3 raised to power 1 and 10 raised to power 2 raised to power 2 and 1 raised to power minus 2, and we know that any power is there on 1, it will remain, that is equal to 1. So N2 is equal to N1, 10 raised to power 3 into 10 raised to power 2 to the 4. So here N2 is equal to N1 into 10 raised to power 3 plus 4, that is equal to 10 raised to power 7. Okay. So here we will just compare. It is given in question 1 joule is equal to how many erg. So here 1 means N1, value of N1 is 1. U1 is the unit in SI system of energy. N2 that we have already calculated, that is 10 raised to power 7 into U2, and U2 is the CGS unit of energy. So N2 is equal to value of N1, that is equal to 1. So 1 into 10 raised to power 7. So N2 will be equal to 10 raised to power 7. So we have derived the relation between the physical quantity, and we have converted 1 joule into 10 raised to power 7 arc. Okay. So we can write 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to power 7 arc. Understood? Now come to the question number 2. The value of capital G. Capital G is universal gravitational constant in CGS system is 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 8 9 centimeter square per gram square into SI system. Okay. So here in this question the value of capital G is given in CGS system and we have to convert in SI system. And student, in the first question what we have converted? We have converted SI system into CGS system. So this is the opposite case of the question number 1. Now first of all we have to calculate the dimensional formula of capital G. So how we can calculate? See the solution. As we know the formula for universal gravitational constant, that is F is equal to G m1 into m2 upon r square. Dear student, this formula you have studied in 9th standard chapter gravitation, universal law of gravitation. So what is equal to G? G will be equal to, by cross multiplying, F into r square upon m1 into m2. Now we will put one by one the dimensional formulae of each physical quantity. First of all, the dimensional formula of force, that is m1 L1 T minus 2 into distance square, that is L2 upon m1 into m2. So the dimensional formula of m1 and m2 both are m raised to power 1 into m raised to power 1. So by simplifying we will get m1 m raised to power minus 1 L raised to power 2 plus 1, that is 3 into T raised to power minus 2. And on comparing the dimensional formula, the indices of A, B and C, we will get A is equal to minus 1, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to minus 2. Okay. Now we will calculate the values of M1, L1, T1 and M2, L2, T2 in different system of unit. Now first of all the values in CGS system are N1, that is given, that is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 8. Here 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 8 it is given. M1, that is equal to 1 gram, L1 is equal to 1 centimeter and T1 is equal to 1 second. Now we will come to the SI system. Students, you just keep it in mind, whatever question is given, in which system it is given, you just write always in LHS side, and in which system you have to convert, you write in RHS side. Okay. So here we have to convert this value into SI system, SI unit. So value of N2 that we have to calculate. M2 is equal to 1 kilogram, L2 is equal to 1 meter and T2 is equal to 1 second. Now what we will do? We will write the formula, that is again we are knowing N2 is equal to N1, M1 upon M2 raised to power A into L1 upon L2 raised to power B and T1 upon T2 raised to power C, and put all the values. So here again N1 is equal to 1 gram upon 1 kilogram raised to power A, that means raised to power minus 1. L1 upon L2 1 centimeter upon 1 meter raised to power b, and here value of b is given 3. And T1 upon T2, that is 1 second upon 1 second raised to power c, and value of c is minus 2. Now you just simplify again. So here N2 is equal to N1 into 1 gram upon, we know the kilogram, 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. So we can write 10 raised to power 3 gram raised to power minus 1. And here centimeter, here 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So we can write 1 centimeter upon 10 raised to power 2 centimeter raised to power 3, and second will be cancelled. So it will be equal to 1 raised to power minus 2. Now we can cancel gram by gram and centimeter by centimeter. Okay. And just simplify it. N1 is equal to 1 upon 10 raised to power 3 raised to power minus 1. 1 upon 10 raised to power 2 raised to power 3, and 1 raised to power minus 2, that is equal to 1. So simplify it again. N1 into 10 raised to power minus 3 raised to power minus 1, 10 raised to power minus 2 raised to power 3 into 1. So we will simplify N1 into 10 raised to power plus 3 into 10 raised to power minus 3 to the 6. So it will be equal to N1 into 10 raised to power minus 6 plus 3, that is equal to minus 3. Okay, and here value of N1, that is already given in our question, that is 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 8 into 10 raised to power minus 3. So our answer will be 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11. Okay, and the unit in SI system will be equal to Newton. SI unit of force is Newton into meter square. In place of dyne we have written now Newton, in place of centimeter we have written meter square. Newton into meter square per kg square. So our answer will be equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton into meter square per kg square. I think student all you understood. Now you just practice different problems. I will make the worksheet and you just solve the worksheet, so you will get the complete idea how we can convert one system of unit into another system of unit by the help of dimensional analysis. Okay.